I'm gonna do a little rant video because I'm feeling up for it, and a lot of things have happened, and I think that it just needs to be spoke about. So, I'm gonna talk about people who stop you in the street and look a bit rough, not being bad, and they come up to you and they're like, "Have you got a spare euro?" Who has a spare euro nowadays? Nobody. I can barely afford to buy myself a new pair of knickers. So no, I do not have a spare euro. Like, where do they think they're coming from asking you for a spare euro? Actually, this girl actually said, "Have you got a loan of euro?" What's she gonna do? Like, post it back to me? It's so stupid. Oh, so irritating. Right. Another thing is Vodafone. Me and Dylan at last Christmas we bought two phones and they are the Nokia Lumia 800. Oh look, there I am inside that. Oh, that's cool. And there's like deals like with Vodafone. Joy, every phone company has their own deals, and it's put €30 on your phone and you get free internet and free text and calls to all networks or something like that. I can't remember. It's been so long. But I just stopped putting the credit in because, like I say, I put it in about 4 times and I just stopped because I never really used it. Like, me and Dylan always just use the one phone. And now that we have the house phone, we don't really need it. Like, we don't have the money to be putting credit in both phones. So anyway, went up to try to change our network over, and the girl said that you needed an unlocking code, like, you know, because it's only locked to Vodafone. So we were like, okay, fair enough. So we went back and we went outside the shop and we rang off Dylan's phone and we said that we wanted to get the unlocking code, and the guy said okay, and he spoke to Dylan on the phone for so long and he was like going through it as if it was just going to happen. It was easy peasy. And then after all the information he got, like, you know, your PIN code and how long have you had the phone, and they're saying yeah, blah blah blah, and then he said it was going to cost 80 quid or something like that, or 40 quid. Yeah, no, I think it was like 40 or 50. And we're like, what the hell, like, they charge you to get your phone unlocked, and they said that you have to top up your phone by a certain amount to actually be able to get the unlocking code. Like, it's so stupid. You should be able to just unlock it and that's it. They're just pissed off because three are better than them and that's it. But like, Dylan could easily do that if he saved up. Like, because you go, if you go into a shop and you want to get your phone unlocked, you know, where you give it in, like, it's probably illegal, I don't know, they charge you. It's like usually 50 quid, so either way, you know, you can do it. But like, for me, I haven't put credit in my phone for like I don't know how long, and it would cost about 100 quid for me to unlock this. So I'm gonna hopefully like sell it online or something and just sell it and get money, buy a new phone. But if I can't, I'm fooked. Like, I still use it like for my Facebook and everything, but still, like, it's crap. Vanilla Coke. Okay, there's a little candy shop down the road and it's called like this candy store or something, and they buy in all like American sweets and stuff and they rip you the fuck off. I know, like, it costs a lot to get things delivered over and stuff, but still, rip off, like, what the fuck. We went down and Dylan is American, so he wants to have like all the American stuff just to kind of bring him back to his childhood and like just be like, oh, I have all my childhood stuff or whatever, like I can get it really easily because I still live in the same country. But like, he loves vanilla Coke. We went in and there was actually cans in the fridge, but we didn't see them. We went up to the girl and asked had she got any crates left, and she said no, but they could order it in. Stood there and she said it was going to be 20 quid or 17 quid or something for 6 cans of Coke. Like, what the fuck? And then, you know, fair enough, 17 quid, you just won't get it. And like, we haven't got that money to be spending on Coke. And so we just bought like cans and they were like 150 or 250 or something like that, and out of the fridge like for 2, and Dylan wanted me to taste it, so I got a can. And then the other day when we were shopping for like all our Halloween stuff and everything, we've got the same vanilla Coke and it does taste the same. Dylan thinks it tastes a little bit different, probably does, maybe because it's made in a different country or whatever, but it still tastes like vanilla, and it's like €1 for 2 cans. And I was like, hello, buy like 20 of them. So we bought loads and put them in the fridge. I just don't understand how they can get away with that. Like, I know they're delivering, like, you know, it's going to cost a lot. I don't know. It's just rip off. Anyway, there was a robbery across the road. Well, not across the road, across the stairs or whatever. The girl came over, like, it was last week, a good few nights ago, probably about 5 days ago. And the girl's really nice. I never really spoke to her before. But Dylan has or whatever. And anyway, she came over. She sent one of her friends over first, and we were asleep. Like, it was 9:30. We were up so like really late, and two of us almost fucking shit ourselves in the bed. We were like, what the fuck? We were like banging the shit out of the door, and we were like, whoa, what the fuck? And they knocked like 3 times. So the third time Dylan was up and he answered it, and it was the girl at the door, and she said that they were robbed, that like they were out from 9 o'clock. They went out for a few drinks or whatever, and they got back at about 12:30, and they didn't notice because they had a few drinks and they're a bit tipsy or whatever. And you just go to bed and you go on, and their place has been robbed. They noticed stuff all throughout the whole day. There was stuff missing. The PlayStation was missing. Like, the girl's knickers and her bras are gone, and all her sister's clothes. Like, she lives with her sister and then the 2 boyfriends with her. Like, they were getting in. Like, first of all, they thought they were getting in through the front window because it was open, like. But the guard came out, and they actually finally came to the conclusion that they were getting in their skylight. And the girl said, like, you can't even tell that the skylight is there from either side, because on the other side of this building, you can't see anything. So either it was like people who had already been in the apartment and knew when they were going out and stuff. It's like they were being watched. Like, that's fucking creepy. That's like really weird. But like, her knickers and everything were gone. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, they took over like 2 grand's worth of stuff, and they, like, her sister was actually in the apartment like a week before that, and she was in the shower, and like over the past while they were saying like that they thought it was a ghost. Like, oh, the ghost did it. The ghost took me knickers. The ghost took me jacket. The ghost took whatever, or moved or whatever. And the girl was in the house the week before, and she said she was in the shower and she was there on her own, and she seen a shadow outside the door, walking by the door, and she blamed it on the ghost, but it wasn't a ghost. Probably some fucking junkie or a bum getting into their window. Like, the cheek of them. Like, who the fuck does that? Oh, it's so irritating. Like, who? Why? I don't understand, and it makes me so angry, because then we're sitting here the next night and I can't even sleep properly because I'm shitting myself thinking someone's going to try breaking here. It's not ever happened, and it's probably not ever going to happen because we're really safe. And my dad has his place locked up good and well, like, has good locks on the door, and the windows are secure and everything. But still, like, you still be scared, like, there's some junkie's going to come in and attack you and try to rob, like, the little bit of money that you have in your back pocket, like, so stupid, and your underwear. Oh, so irritating. People who ask stupid questions. Like, I'm sorry if you're watching this, but I remember being in school, and I was a bit of a rocker, like a bit of a goth, and I love wearing black. And like, I remember, like, I'm a ginge, and I dyed my hair black when I was like probably, I don't know, I think it was about 15 or something, and I loved it. Like, it was black, it was different. I know I didn't mean to dye it black, it was supposed to be brown, but anyway, people in school, they're a bit like, they weren't different. They're very like country, like just stuck in their ways, and like all the girls have to have their hair a certain way and like dress a certain way and blah blah. And don't get me wrong, like, most of the girls were lovely, like, and most of them weren't like that, but there were a couple of girls that were. And like, it's a teenage thing, like, but this is just an example. It's not like what happens right now, but it's just like an example. It's just had to come into my head. When you're different and you look different and you wear black and you like just listen to rock music. I used to love Evanescence, and I used to love Bullet for My Valentine. I still do love them, but I don't listen to them as much. And they'd be like, why do you have black nail varnish on? Are you a goth? It's like, no. Just because I wear baggy jeans, does that mean that I'm a fucking rapper? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, I just don't understand. Like, it makes you so, like, thinking that you're a weirdo, and you're not. Like, it makes you just like think, oh, maybe I'm a weirdo because I like wearing black nail varnish, and because I like wearing baggy jeans, or I like, crosses on my jewellery. Like, am I a goth now because I have a cross on my neck? It just doesn't make sense. Oh, it just doesn't make sense at all. When people make a big deal out of nothing, it's like the smallest thing happens, like an argument, or someone says something they didn't mean it in that way, but like the person takes it up in the wrong way. It just doesn't make sense. Why do you need to do that? I know I probably do that, but not as much. Just when you see people doing it, and you're just like, just cop on and stop. You don't need to fight with people. And like, it's different if it's a big matter, but if it's something small, like, I don't think that you're right, or it irritates me just seeing people argue over stupid things. It just doesn't make sense. Drunk people, like, It's okay to get a little bit tipsy and like, you know, walk home and have your bit of curry or your chipper and then go to sleep and you're fine. And the next day you have a bit of a headache or whatever. Have me fair share of that. But when people get so atrociously drunk and they're on their own and they go to a pub and they sit at the bar and they get absolutely locked and the barman keeps serving them drink and then they leave the pub and they're just walking up the road and they can barely even see what's on front of them. Like, why would you do that? Like, you could easily get raped or get kidnapped or walked out in front of a car or just fall and conk your head and split your head open. Like, why would you even bother doing that? And the money, like, who can afford to do that? Especially the people, like, I'm not being bad, but the people that you see doing it, they don't look like millionaires that can afford to go and spend all their money on drink. Like, just have a life and just go do so, especially people with kids and like a family. Like, I know things are stressful, but there's no need to get drunk. It doesn't help. It doesn't make sense. And people, like, you go out on a night out and there's always that like one friend that has to look after everybody. Like, I used to do it. Like, I remember being out a couple of times and someone getting so drunk and you'd be like, you couldn't even be that drunk. Like, people even fake being drunk. It's just like, oh, what's the point in it? Why are you doing it? Like, if you're not drunk. And then people who keep saying that they're drunk. Oh, I'm so drunk. Oh, lad, I'm so drunk. It's like, ugh, I don't care if you're drunk, just get away from me. And yes, I don't drink that much. Wow, it's a shocker, I'm Irish and I don't drink that much. Okay, I did when I was younger and I just got that out of the way and I'm glad because I hate drinking. I hate waking up the next morning and having a splitting headache. It just doesn't do anything for me. It's just, and this video is like almost 12 minutes long. I'm talking too much. Anyway, I'm just going to get a couple more things in. When you're talking about something that's really important to you, maybe it might be the smallest little thing, like talking about your little doggy, or how much you love Hello Kitty, or how much you're interested in some kind of music or band or whatever. You're sitting there and you're talking and you're really excited about what you're talking about, and then you actually realise when you finish talking that the person wasn't really listening to you and they were pretending to listen just so you'd sit there and listen to their bullshit. I'm not going to do that. No. And one more thing before I end this video, because it's 12 minutes. People who know that you don't like them and you don't ever want to talk to them again in your whole life, ever. I don't associate with people that I don't like. If I have an issue, I'll say it or I'll make you know that I don't like it. And they message you and they're like, hey, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. And you're like, no, I'm not going to talk to you. What the fuck? Get away from me. Stop messaging me. You know that I hate you. Like, you're a big fucking horrible you. Just get away from me. Oh, people are so stupid. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. I hope you liked it. I hope you maybe had a little bit of a laugh or you agreed with a couple of things that I've said. Please like, subscribe, and I'll be doing some more rant videos probably because I'm a moaner and I just moan and give out about people. So, thanks for watching. Bye! Thanks for watching.